Hi there, welcome to day 2998. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my journey, all the lessons I've learned, because I've learned a lot more from the lessons, the things I've messed up and made mistakes on, than I have the successes throughout my life and throughout my career and throughout my business ownership and leadership. Today we're talking about, of course, the Supersize challenges, Supersize You Annual Challenge and the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. First time I've done an annual challenge in my business community, and it's exciting because it's interesting to see people will pop in and out for a time period, but I don't think anybody's done it every single day yet this year. And that's okay. That's awesome. I'm putting it into my Skool community so that it can be evergreen, so people can actually start wherever they are and join us live, or they can go back and start at day one and go and create their own annual challenge, their own 365-day challenge. Why? Because I've discovered that the fastest, easiest way to create anything I want in my life and in the life of thousands of other people is by doing one thing a day, one thing that positively impacts our life in any area or aspect of our life. We actually focus in on a 9-part life framework where we concentrate on, for one whole month, a certain area or aspect. And it's up to you to see if you want to do that, or if you just want to say, hey, I'm going to do one thing every day that improves my business, improves my life, improves my relationships. You can actually spend the whole year on one topic. I have spent, this is my 9th year doing an annual challenge, and I have spent an entire year on love, finding more love in my life, joy, happiness, creativity, being a better version of myself, etc. So you can challenge yourself to do anything. And it all really started by challenging myself to exercise every day for a year. In 2010, I had a sudden cardiac arrest and checked out for a little over a week and was frozen and had an ICD put in and things, and then went through cardiac rehab. And I then went on a journey, a very long journey, a lifelong, for the rest of my life. I'll be looking into and trying to figure out and understand what makes me and us tick and create the lives that we want, trying to figure out what the heck had happened to me. And I learned a lot. And I like to share those lessons throughout and with other business owners, because they apply to every one of our lives, as well as, and especially, people that are trying to build something significant in the world, something that they can leave their family, something that makes the world a better place. Also talking about meetings, our topic in the challenges today was mastering meetings and making meetings productive and valuable. And I shared a couple strategies and things that I do all the time, even to this day, and some eye-opening personal studies and things I've done over the years that really showed me how to be a better version of myself when it came to leading meetings and setting things up and setting people up for success. That's all I've got today. I am working on research calls today for a project I'm involved in on the Skool platform called The 100. I'm super excited about it because it is creating some resistance in me where I need to stretch my comfort zone, which, guess what? I've known I've needed to do some of these things for probably a decade or two, and it's getting up the strength by following the coaching to actually do the things that move the needle, do the things that get the results. And the only reason that we're resistant is because we have some fear around it. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of success, all kinds of fears. We human beings, we're complicated, but we can manage ourselves and create and manifest the lives that we want. And that is what I'm in the process of doing, but in a much simpler, low stress kind of way. So if you're curious about that, if you happen to be a business owner and you've got 15 minutes, I promise I will not waste your time. I'm just doing research calls today and maybe some tomorrow, and then I'm moving on to the next step of the process. But I want to actually interview some real live people. I don't want to go back and bug my past customers and clients, but I will talk to them soon. But I want to get an idea of what are people needing, wanting, and desiring right now. What do you want for your business? What is your desired outcome? What are you struggling with? Things like that. Super quick, super easy. Just trying to do some market research in a way that really hits with the people that I'm here to serve and help. All right, if you're up for that, type me in the comments below and I will shoot you off a quick message, and we'll figure out when is like 15 minutes we can talk on the phone or whatever works for you. You can actually do it through DMs if you want, but that takes me a little longer because of my vision challenges. If I can help you, let me know. Otherwise, go out, make it an incredible day as I plan to, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.